Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Wolters World, and today we're at the Rift Valley here in Tanzania. I mean, this place is just gorgeous. And whether you're going to Zanzibar to hit the beaches, or you're here in the Rift Valley to see the animals, or heading to Serengeti National Park to see the Big Five, there's a lot of great stuff to do here in Tanzania. And there's a lot of great people that are going to help you along the way. And so today we're going to talk about is what you tip and how you tip here in Tanzania, because you do need to tip. And that's how people get their income here. You'll see all these people working at the lodges and the hotels and the parks, all these kind of things, and tipping is a thing here, especially if you're a tourist, okay? And the thing is, if you're going to be coming here, most likely you're going to be going on a safari, right? I mean, we're heading to the Serengeti. We got to see the Big Five. We're at Lake Manyara today and enjoyed our time there, seeing all the animals, elephants coming by our safari tour. It was just such a cool experience. And so you're going to be doing all these tours, but the thing is, you need to know is how much do you tip your guide or driver, and usually your drive and guide are the same person. So the usual rule of thumb for the safari guides, it's $10 a day per person, okay? So if you have, but the thing is, if you're by yourself, you should tip 20 bucks, okay? Because it's at least 20 for one kind of safari jeep, but in general, about 10 bucks per person per day will take care of it if you're going to be going there. And that's kind of like the standard rate when you do go. And the thing is, it really is something you want to do, because your guides, the guides we've met here, everyone has been super helpful, super informative, telling us about stuff, and they all talk to each other to let people know, oh, the lions are here, the elephants are coming up this way. Don't forget to check the buffalo back over there. They're really helpful like that. So it's a really cool thing. So make sure you do tip them, because they really do make or break your trip here. So don't forget that. And also what you'll do is you actually tip them at the end. So you don't have to tip them every day. You just tip them at the end of your tour. So you do that. And that tipping at the end thing also is if you're going to be staying at a lodge, because what happens is you stay at a lodge. There's tons of lodges around here. I mean, we're at a few of them when we've been here. We've done camping, like when we've out in the Serengeti and stuff like that. It's so cool. And the thing is, there's all these people that help you, and you need to know how do you tip them. But there's so many people. Do I tip each one, or do I tip like each individually, or do I tip a group, or what do I do? Well, what's cool is when you're at a lodge, you'll see there'll be a tip box right by the front desk, and you'll actually leave your tip there. And the usual tip is about 10 bucks a day for a room. So you can do that. I mean, if you're a nicer place, you tip a bit more. If you're at a lower end place, maybe a little bit less, but 10 bucks a day is pretty much the kind of standard amount you do for a room. Now, another tip you might want to think about is your driver, or maybe your pickup driver from the airport, whether you're flying into Dar es Salaam or you're flying into Kilimanjaro here by Serengeti. There'll probably be somebody that'll pick you up and drop you off at your first hotel, your first lodge, or something like that. Tip for them, usually 5 to 10 bucks is kind of a going tip rate for that, because most likely you've already paid for the driver in your tour package, or having it set up with your lodge kind of thing. So you just tip them 5 to 10 bucks. That's totally fine. Kind of judge it by how far you're going. Now, if you decide to take a taxi, usually with the taxis, you're kind of negotiating your fares, and tips aren't really super expected by that. So you kind of already agreed how much it's going to be, or a roundabout amount, and that's all you pay. If you use the motorcycle taxis here, same kind of thing. You know, you kind of negotiate the price beforehand and go that way, and you can do that. I've seen plenty of tourists going on there. We've been in our safari jeep most of the time, so I haven't had the pleasure of going on the motorcycle taxi here. We had it in some other countries, which is kind of exhilarating, but you don't have to worry about tipping there. If you do go to the local restaurants, now a lot of people, if they're going on safari, they usually tend to stay and eat at the safari restaurant in the hotel or the lodge kind of thing, or your campsite will have it, or your camping will have it, so just know that. But if you do go into town, most of the locals, you're not going to see them tip. But as a tourist, you might want to tip, like round up your bill, or just tip about 10%, and that'll be okay. Another thing you should know is when you're going and you're going to be, maybe you want to buy some paintings, or you want to buy some artwork, or you want to buy some sculptures, or you want to buy some of the local crafts and stuff like that. You're going to be negotiating a lot with that. And what I always say with negotiations is, you know what the price is, what it's worth for you. Okay, and that's what you should be set on. If it's too much, don't get it. If it's too little, well, then go ahead and get it. But just know there might be some negotiations you do here when you are in Tanzania. Okay, so I hope this helps you know a bit about tipping in Tanzania, and then if you're going to Serengeti National Park and you're going doing your safaris. If you want to learn more about coming here, maybe the don'ts of going on a safari, or what to pack on a safari, check us out on our website at woltersworld.com. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, and we really appreciate your likes, subscriptions. We hope you have a great time here in Tanzania, because it is just gorgeous with all the animals and the Big Five. Oh my gosh, we've just loved it here. Anyway, I wish you all the best. If you do like honest, helpful travel videos like that, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and you get new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Bye from the Rift Valley here in Tanzania.